cutting across to those pictures that are coming in of Prime Minister Modi's cavalcade as he is already in the state of Kerala and shortly will now be making his way to the central railway station, as today is the first Vande Bharat Express that will be flagged off by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So pictures that are coming in from Thiruvananthapuram central railway station. As you can see, a lot of arrangements that have been made to welcome the Prime Minister, and a lot of the supporters of the BJP are also there on one side of the road, where you can see them as the Prime Minister is partially out of his car as he is waving to the supporters, the karyakartas of the BJP. So those pictures that are coming in fact, we just saw him pictures that came in yesterday as he walked on foot greeting the supporters and the karyakartas. Today it is as the Prime Minister is en route the Thiruvananthapuram Central Railway Station, and we've been getting your ground reports from inside the train. The Vande Bharat Express, Kerala's first Vande Bharat Express that will be flagged off by Prime Minister Narendra Modi himself. So a trial run of the train on the stretch of Thiruvananthapuram and Kasaragod that was conducted on the 22nd, and the train is believed to cover at least 11 of those districts, including Thiruvananthapuram and Ernakulam. So this is Kerala's first Vande Bharat Express, and the program that was expected to begin at 7:30 a.m. now. So that is the Prime Minister on time. As you can see, the showers of flowers that is also being done upon him. As you can see, his convoy slowly making its way to the central railway station. As you can see, a lot of supporters there and a lot of presence of the media as well right now, as Prime Minister Modi arrival is being welcomed by the people of Kerala. So I can see Vivek there. Vivek will be getting us those ground updates as well, as Prime Minister shortly will be leaving for the central railway station from where he will be flagging off Kerala's first Vande Bharat Express. Vivek, lot of enthusiasm yesterday like we saw today as well. All right.
ഭയങ്കര സന്തോഷമാണ്, 100% സന്തോഷം. ഇതുവരെയും നമ്മൾ ടിവിയിലെ കണ്ടിട്ടുള്ളൂ, മോഡിയെ കണ്ടതിൽ സന്തോഷം. ഇനി ഒരു ജീവിതത്തിൽ കാണാൻ പോകുന്നില്ല.
എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു പുതിയ ട്രെയിൻ
അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ, ട്രെയിൻ ഇറങ്ങിയെന്നറിഞ്ഞു. ഞാൻ ഗൾഫായിരുന്നു, ഇന്നലെ മെനിങ്ങാന്ന് വന്നേ ഉള്ളൂ.
So you can see how people are reacting out here. They say they're very happy as far as the Vande Bharat Express is concerned. Pradhanamantri vannappo endu thonu? Pradhanamantri varavine engane കാണുന്നു?
അത് നന്ദി, 1000 നന്ദി, കാണാൻ പറ്റി.
You can see how people are enjoying out here. They are very happy. They say that this is a landmark moment as far as transportation is concerned, because Vande Bharat Express is something which the people out here have been demanding. Remember, this is the 13th such train which is coming in the country, and 4th such in the Southern Railway, and hence people are very happy, especially long distance travelers and the BJP workers. As you can see behind me, you can see the number of BJP workers who are gathered out here right out the airport. You can see how various art forms have been performed out here, and BJP workers from across the state have come here and assembled and to get a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the other people who have come here. You can see the kind of people. പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയുടെ വരവിനെ എങ്ങനെ കാണുന്നത്?
വളരെ സന്തോഷത്തോടെയാണ് കാണുന്നത്. കേരളത്തിലെ നല്ല മാറ്റങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാവും എന്നുള്ളതാണ്.
ഈ പുതിയ ട്രെയിൻ എങ്ങനെയാണ് കാണുന്നത്? പുതിയ ട്രെയിൻ
നല്ലത്.
So that is what the people say. They say that they are really happy and they welcome the new Vande Bharat Express and all the other railway projects as far as railway is concerned. ഈ പുതിയ ട്രെയിൻ വന്ദേ ഭാരത് എക്സ്പ്രസിനെ എങ്ങനെയാണ് കാണുന്നത്?
കേരളത്തിന് ഒത്തിരി ഗുണകരമായിട്ടുള്ള സംഭവമാണ് നമ്മൾ കാണുന്നത്. ഇന്ത്യ ഒട്ടാകെ ആദ്യം മേക്ക് ഇൻ ഇന്ത്യ പദ്ധതിയിൽ ഇത്രയും വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് ശേഷം ഇത്രയും വലിയ മേക്ക് ഇൻ ഇന്ത്യ പദ്ധതിയിൽ പെടുത്തുന്ന ഇത്രയും വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് ശേഷമുള്ള ഇന്ത്യയാണ് നമ്മൾ കാണുന്നത്. അതിനെ നമുക്ക് ഇത്രയും പെട്ടെന്ന് ഇവിടെ എത്തിക്കാനും നമ്മുടെ കേരളയിൽ എന്നുപോലത്തെ ഒരു ജനവഞ്ചനയ്ക്കുള്ള സാധനത്തിന് എതിരായിട്ട് എത്തിച്ചാലും ജനങ്ങൾ നന്നായിട്ട് കാണുന്നു. അതിനെ കേരളത്തിന്റെ പുരോഗതിയിലേക്ക് നയിക്കുന്ന സാധനമാണ് ഞങ്ങൾ കാണുന്നത്.
See the kind of response out here. People are welcoming the Vande Bharat Express because already there are complaints that the number of trains that is in Kerala are very less, and also the people out here, especially the long distance travelers have been demanding for more trains, and hence the entry of Vande Bharat is indeed a very landmark movement, and it's going to be very helpful, especially for people who are moving from one part of the state to the other part, especially from Trivandrum to Kannur or Kasaragod, because it reduces the distance, reduces the time by at least 4 to 5 hours. Usually for a person to travel from Trivandrum to Kasaragod, it takes 12 hours, but now within 8 hours and 5 minutes, one can reach Trivandrum to Kasaragod, and hence people are very, very happy, and they expect that more such trains will be arriving in Kerala in the coming days. Back to you.
They keep speaking to us because we are staying with those pictures there. Prime Minister also dressed in the additional attire, as we've been now witnessing him also yesterday while he was walking on foot and greeting the people there of Kerala, and now he is in Thiruvananthapuram. Something that also needs to be pointed out as far as the Congress MP who represents Thiruvananthapuram, Shashi Tharoor, had also welcomed with the inaugural of the Vande Bharat Express, the first one for the state of Kerala. Vivek. So you can see a lot of cultural performances that have been put up for the Prime Minister's welcome, a lot of fanfare and a lot of warm welcome that has been accorded to the Prime Minister on one side of the road, as you can see, that is filled with the supporters of the BJP and that of the BJP Karyakartas as well. Now, if we talk about the Vande Bharat Express, we've been getting you exclusive inside footages and details of the train, how it looks like, and we've been speaking to the locals as well, exactly trying to understand how it will benefit, especially to those who have been frequent travelers. But if we talk about the Thiruvananthapuram to Kasaragod, this is the semi-high speed train that will cover over 580 kilometers in 8 hours and 5 minutes and will be halting at 14 different stations. So it was yesterday as well, on Monday, where the Prime Minister, who held an impressive roadshow in Kochi, and thereafter telling the gathering that the country's youth and that of the state had stepped forward to lead India's development journey. And today he is in Thiruvananthapuram and shortly will be making his way to the Central Railway Station. So as we've been pointing out, even if we talk about the state's first Vande Bharat Express, we're looking at a lot of cultural performances as well. Vivek, please try and speak to as many people as possible, especially when it comes to welcoming Prime Minister Modi to their state.
Yes, as you can see here, large number of people here who are all set to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി വരുമ്പോൾ?
പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി വന്നപ്പോൾ എന്നതില്ലാത്ത നമുക്ക് തിരുവനന്തപുരത്തിന് ആകെ ഒരു സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്.
വന്ദേ ഭാരത് എക്സ്പ്രസിനെ കുറിച്ച് എന്താ പറയുക?
വന്ദേ ഭാരത് എന്തായിരുന്നാലും നമ്മുടെ നാടിന് നല്ലൊരു പ്രചോദനമായി നല്ലൊരു രീതിയിൽ മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുമെന്നുള്ള ഒരു പ്രതീക്ഷ എല്ലാവരുടെയും മനസ്സിലുണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് വന്ദേ ഭാരത് എന്നൊരു ട്രെയിനിന്റെ സഹായം പല രീതിയിലും ഗുണങ്ങളാണ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. നമുക്ക് മണിക്കൂറുകളിൽ സ്പീഡിലൂടെ അത്യാവശ്യ സ്ഥലത്ത് എത്താം. ഫുൾ AC ഇതിലാണ്. പിന്നെ വൈഫൈ, CCTV അങ്ങനെയുള്ള പല പ്രയോജനങ്ങളും വന്ദേ ഭാരത് എന്നൊരു ട്രെയിനിലൂടെ നമുക്ക് നാടിന് കിട്ടിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
We heard the kind of response for Vande Bharat Express. They say that this is one such train that they've been expecting for a very, very long time. Especially, by reducing the time from 12 hours to 8 hours is something which Vande Bharat has been doing. Remember, from Trivandrum to Kasaragod, it takes 8 hours and 5 minutes, which is indeed a record time. Even though 160 is the maximum limit of the train in Kerala due to the turns and also due to the signaling system, the technical issues in the signaling system, the train runs between 90 kilometers to 110 kilometers, which is indeed a setback. But however, this is indeed a huge relief for a number of people. Also, most important to speak is the Kochi metro, water metro that will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in another 10 to 15 minutes. Now, this is going to be very important because this is a waterways connection which has 25 terminals, and people in Kochi, especially in central Kerala, for transportation, this is going to be a huge leap towards development. The other important factors is the development, the redevelopment of the Trivandrum, Kozhikode, Kollam, and also the Varkala, Shivagiri railway stations. For each of these stations, Central Railway Ministry has earmarked at least between 150 to 200 crores, and also most importantly the electrification of the Palakkad-Dindigul railway sector, which is something the people in that area has been demanding for a very long time, and the foundation stone for that project also will be laid today. So in total, apart from the Vande Bharat Express, project worth 1,900 crores will be inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which is something which Kerala has been expecting for a very long time. In short span of time, he will be flagging off the Vande Bharat Express. He will be interacting with the school children, inside the train, and after that he will be moving towards the central stadium for laying foundation for other projects. Back to you.
Absolutely, Vivek, because as you've been pointing out, the development projects that are said to be worth over 3,200 crores, and even when it comes to the very ambitious Kochi water metro rail project as well, and even if we talk about the digital Science Park, that will be the inauguration taking place in Thiruvananthapuram itself, where the Prime Minister is currently in.
Exactly, the digital science park is very important because this is the first of its kind in the country, and the state government has earmarked 15 acres of land as far as the digital science park is concerned. And also remember the other projects like the modification of the railway stations. If you look at the railway stations in Kerala, it has been underdeveloped for a very long time. Even though the number of stations and the number of passengers are very high, the demand for remodification of these stations has been there right from the mid 2000 and the early 2000 onwards. Even though various railway ministers have promised that they will remodify these railway stations, nothing has happened on the ground. But this time around, you can see even Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav also accompanying Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He will also be visiting the Nevam railway station and the Kochuveli station today, and he is expected to promise also announce other projects as far as Kerala's rail network is concerned, which is going to be very important. Also remember, yesterday if you look at the Yuvam program which Prime Minister Narendra Modi participated, there were a number of people like Professor Sanu and also film actors, and the crowd which had come to welcome Narendra Modi at the conference was something which was very high in the history of Kochi. This was the first time that Narendra Modi had organized a roadshow. You can see the kind of people who have gathered here near the national highway to get a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So these are the people out here. You can also see, let me just have a word with them. You can see how the people who are waiting out here to get a glimpse here. So there are a large number of people who have come from various parts of the state to witness this inaugural ceremony and the flagging off and also the laying the foundation of other projects in Kerala is concerned. Back to you.
Right, because Vivek, with those pictures that are coming in, of course we saw that Prime Minister have been in his traditional attire and also wearing mundu, but even as you mentioned, while he was speaking to the youth there, he also took on to the left ruling government in the state of Kerala, especially when it comes to the Rozgar Mela, that he believes is not getting as much traction as it is in other states, but not in Kerala so much.
ചേട്ടാ, ഇപ്പൊ പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി വരുന്നതിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഒരുപാട് പ്രൊജക്ടുകൾ ഇനോഗ്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്തല്ലോ. അതിനെ കുറിച്ച് എന്താണ് പറയാനുള്ളത്? എത്ര പേർക്ക് ജോലി കിട്ടും? ആ ഒരു
ജോലി ഇപ്പം നിലവിലിപ്പം ഒരുപാട് ആൾക്കാർ കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഇനി ഇപ്പം പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി സന്ദർശനം പ്രമാണിച്ച് ഒരുപാട് ജോലി ഇപ്പം വരാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. നല്ലൊരു ചാൻസ് ആണ് ഇപ്പൊ വന്ദേ ഭാരത് വഴി ഇപ്പൊ കേരളത്തിന് കിട്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. വളരെ നല്ല കാര്യം.
എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയുടെ
സ്വർഗം കിട്ടിയല്ലോ തോന്നുന്നത്?
എന്താണ് പറയാനുള്ളത്? പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി
മോദിയെ കാണാൻ വേണ്ടി വന്നതാണ്. മോദിജിയെ കാണാൻ വേണ്ടി വന്നതാണ്.
എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു ഈ വന്ദേ ഭാരതിനെ കുറിച്ച്?
വന്ദേ ഭാരത് നല്ലതാണ്, രാജ്യത്തിന് നല്ലതാണ്.
നല്ലതായി തോന്നുന്നു. എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു വന്ദേ ഭാരതിനെ കുറിച്ച്?
വന്ദേ ഭാരത് നല്ല ട്രെയിനാണ്, നല്ല സൗകര്യം കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്, നല്ല അടിപൊളിയാണ്.
എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു ചേട്ടാ?
നല്ലത് തന്നെ.
ആണോ?
വളരെ ആവേശജലമായ ഒരു ഇതാണ്.
എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു വന്ദേ ഭാരതിനെ കുറിച്ച്?
നന്നായിരിക്കും, ആവേശകരമാണ്.
എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു ചേട്ടാ?
നല്ല അഭിപ്രായം.
So that was So you heard the kind of response of the people when I was asking them as how do you look at the entry of Vande Bharat Express in Kerala. They say that it is indeed a great leap towards development, and they say that such a train was very much necessary, and they say that more such Vande Bharat trains should come in Kerala, because Kerala has been one state where the number of trains that's been announced in the railway budgets, the consecutive railway budgets, was very less as compared to other states, and hence more such trains is very much necessary here, because if you look at the speed of the train and also the distance it covers, 586 kilometers in 8 hours and 5 minutes. Now this is the time which Vande Bharat is covering, and that is the reason why people are welcoming it. And also if you look at the price for chair car and executive car, it is something which is affordable as far as a common man is concerned, and that is the precise reason why they are welcoming the entry of Vande Bharat, the 13th Vande Bharat in the country and the 4th such in southern India. But as far as the other projects are concerned, the people whom we spoke clearly say that more development projects need to come to Kerala so that more youngsters get job here and people do not move to other parts of the country and other states searching for jobs. So overall, if you look at the mood of the people on the ground, they say that they welcome the the various projects that will be laid down today. The foundation stone will be laid down today, and they are expecting that more such developments will be implemented in the coming days by the central and state government. Back to you.
Right, because the first train that was expected to run was between Thiruvananthapuram and Kannur, isn't it, Vivek? Thereafter, the next station that was added and was extended till to Kasaragod.
Exactly, it was Trivandrum to Kasaragod. Now that was the first schedule that was fixed. But however, there was a demand that the train should be extended to Kasaragod, and now that there are people also saying that the trains should include more stops as far as Kerala, as far as this is concerned. Vande Bharat Express.
Vande Bharat Express കേരളത്തിന്റെ വേഗത കൂടി, മോദി വന്നതോടെ കേരളത്തിന്റെ വേഗത കൂടി. ഇനി കേരളം മൊത്തം മോദിയുടെ കയ്യിലാണ്. മോൻ എന്താ പറയാനുള്ളത്?
എന്താ മോനെ പറയാനുള്ളത് പ്രധാനമന്ത്രി?
ഇന്റർനാഷണൽ യോഗ ഡേക്ക് മോദിജിയോടൊപ്പം യോഗ ചെയ്യണമെന്നാണ് ആഗ്രഹം. അത്
എന്താ പേരെന്താ?
ആദിത്യനാണ്.
മോദി വരുന്നതിനെ കുറിച്ച് എന്താ പറയാനുള്ളത്? പ്രധാനമന്ത്രിയെ കണ്ടോ? കണ്ടോ? എന്ത് തോന്നുന്നു?
നല്ലത് തോന്നുന്നു.
When I asked this little boy as what he feels when he saw Narendra Modi, he said that he would like to sit near Narendra Modi and also have a talk with him, a chat with him. These kids whom we just spoke to have just seen Narendra Modi from very, very close quarters. They have seen Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who was passing in this area just 2 meters away, and they were waving their hands at the Prime Minister. So that is the kind of response which we are seeing on the ground.
Because you're talking about the children there, Vivek.